And if there's any ghosts, it is Halloween this month, and my head just went away. Did you see that?
Sure.
And then Joan cast a spell on me and shrunk me. Now I'm shrunk. How's everybody doing tonight? Karen, Patsy, Patsy again.
Just to be the head shrink.
Oh, you used the wrong dust. Hey, Louise, how are you?
Welcome. Hello, everyone. I agree. Let's pray for our Florida neighbors.
Yes, please. Sounds like it might get bad. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Carol, welcome to the show.
Hi, Carol. Let us know how we sound on Facebook. Do we have anybody from YouTube yet?
I haven't seen any YouTubers.
And TikTok. Hello, TikTok.
Patsy and Karen are on from YouTube.
Ah,
Okay.
thank you. Appreciate that.
Hi, Linda. Good on YouTube. Thanks, Louise.
Stephanie, welcome to the show.
Ooh, marrying off your daughter in Kansas this weekend. Well, congratulations.
Did you want to adopt any more children? Please shoot us a DM. Rebecca, sounds good. Thanks for the help with the foot search. Hey, Lana. See, then she can just hit me on the head and she shrunk me. Forrest, how are you, sir?
Hi, Forrest. How you doing?
I'm good to see you in a while. Patsy, YouTube's good. Okay.
Well, good.
Joan, who are we?
Well, you're the shorter one. You should do the intro.
We are Quilters HQ, and we are Windmill Sewing Center, and we are the Quilt Sampler. That's who we are.
Websites?
QuiltersHQ.com, WindmillSewingCenter.com, and the QuiltSampler.com. No, the.
Just Quilt Sampler.
Okay. Hey, Debbie, how are you?
Tonight, this project is from our lovely marketing person who said this would be a great idea. So we are doing a block, and this is free from a free pattern. You can get it on our website. It's up there, but it's AGF Studio, so they're a fabric designer. And Catherine is going to put a link to the pattern.
So you guys can download it.
So you can click on it and download it. And I think it's really cute. Just make a little wall hanging. They've done theirs in 4 different panels. We're only going to do one block tonight. But I thought it'd be fun to go through and...
It's kind of Halloween, right?
Yeah. You know,
fun,
it's
right?
the candy that doesn't make you fat.
But it can shrink you. I only had 2 pieces.
What?
It's like that Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Now you have no head.
See, that's kind of a Halloween thing too.
So, let's get started with this because we've already gabbed for like 5 minutes, and it'll take me a couple of minutes to sort it all out. One thing I did see with the pattern is they don't tell you which is which is which. And so, when you get to the directions, fabric A is your background, fabric B is your candy, and fabric C is the wrapper. So let's get started on cutting. So A is the background. I'm using some of our current collection. I love this. Love, 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 love. Isn't that cute? It has like little stars. And I'm using pumpkins for the wrapper. And then I thought, in keeping with the Halloween, I would use little skull and crossbones for the candy.
Have you seen the birds?
The birds.
Alfred Hitchcock?
Yeah?
They're in our front yard. There was like 10,000 birds there.
Wow.
Is that like a Halloween thing or what?
No, it seems like, oh, look, a bird.
They're migrating.
Yes, Halloween. Ah! She went ghosty.
I'm ghosty. Okay, so background fabric, 2 3.5-inch squares. Let's just trim it down. So 3.5 right there. And if you wanted to, you probably could do this with your rotary or your AccuQuilt. That would be the 6-inch cube. Okay, 2 3.5-inch squares. There we go. 2 4.5 by 3.5-inch rectangles. So 4.5. Do I have enough to get 2? Yes, I do. 4.5 by 3.5-inch rectangles. So I'm using fat quarters, but I think you can use fat eighths for this pattern too. Two 6.5 by 3.5-inch rectangles from fabric A. I did already square up my fat quarters, so just so you know, I'm not just going to have a wonky side. I went and did that before we started. To 8.5 by 3.5 rectangles from fabric A. How big is this? 18. Eight and a half. Okay, so that's all of the fabric A cut. Let's go ahead and just move on to fabric B, which is the candy. So that's going to be our purple. I love the skull and crossbones. They're so cute. And we need one 6.5-inch square. This block finishes to a 12-inch. So fairly large. So if you wanted to do it as a wall hanging, you certainly could. Just the one. maybe in your door where, you know, the kids can see, hey, this is a candy house. What's causing all of the interference? I'm not sure. And then 2 3.5-inch squares from fabric C. You could use Christmas fabric also. That would be super cute with some stripey kind of, you know, looks like Christmas candy.
You can make it a box of chocolates for Valentine's Day too.
Could make it chocolates for Valentine's too. Okay. 2 3.5-inch squares. That's not quite straight, so I'm going to trim that up on that side. And you can see you've got plenty of leftovers to make another block, or 2 or 3. If you wanted to add a little extra, you could do placemats with these blocks. Okay, so we have all of our pieces cut out. Let's lay them out so that we know what we have. So take the 2 4.5 by 3.5. I think that's this one. I'll have to measure. Measure with the right side. So that's this one from fabric A and 2 3.5 from fabric C. Draw a diagonal line along the wrong side of fabric C, and we have an engineer working at the store because she turned one of our pens like this into a mechanical pencil. Pretty cool, huh?
Hey, Karen.
So draw on the wrong side. Okay. And I put the 1/4-inch foot on. We're sewing on Ruby again tonight because she's so pretty. And then right side of fabric A. So it's going to be sewing this way. Okay, and we are sewing right on that line, and I put the foot on, and our sewing line goes this way. So I put the foot on, so let me take the guide off, and maybe Catherine can move the camera so that you can see.
Ready, guys? We got an earthquake coming. Earthquake! Woo!
What we're doing over here.
A little bit more. Just a second. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're good, Patsy. We want you to know what's going on, too. There you go.
Hi, Karen. So let's move in a little bit closer. Hopefully I don't bump here too much.
Maybe damp like that.
Yeah, a little bit. Right there, perfect. And so I'll show you, you can see I drew a line, and we're just going to sew right on that line. If I can find my petal. And I'm going to change my stitch length to 1.8. And then I don't have the straight stitch plate on, so I'm going to start a little bit forward. And then I'm just going to back stitch. And then raise my foot. And I'm going to pull it out a little bit. It doesn't really matter. I just don't want this corner sinking down into, there we go. Into my fabric. I guess I could use a leader because I have all these little, I have these little scraps, so I'm just going to use a leader next time. And away we go. And cut. Okay. So we're going to trim this. Next step, let's bring it over so you can look at it too, is so one's going to go this way. I might have already messed up. So one's going to go this way, and then one's going to go this way. I did not mess up. So there's our pieces. I'm just going to trim these real quick. And they say to press the seams open, so I'm going to do that too. I think this is going to be a really cute little block, and I'm lost one. There it is. Trim. And my doohickey. Press those seams open. I'm not a fan of pressing my seams open, but with the projects that I have been working on lately, I have been pressing more and more of them open. Here, let me bring you over a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. And it just seems like the projects that I've been working on recently are kind of complex, and so more and more of my projects are seams pressed open. Okay, so there's our two candy pieces. Our next step is to attach the 8.5 by 3.5 inch rectangle, and they are going to go here and here. But since I already have the guide off of the sewing machine, I'm going to skip ahead and I'm going to sew these two pieces. Let me draw my lines onto our squares so that we can get our guideline. So those are drawn, and then these get attached to both sides just like this. Okay, so let's go to the machine. I'll move you a little bit, so hang on tight. Peggy, I agree. It does seem to lie flat a little better. I'm going to start with a leader. And then raise foot. Can't get it in there. There we go. You know, especially if you're using some starch, you really get a good result from that. A little more thread. There we go. Make sure that's lined up nice and even. And nope, cut. There we go. Okay. So while you are watching, I'm going to put the guide. I'm going to set the presser foot down. And then I'm going to put the 1/4 inch guide back on. This is the 97D foot. And I really like this guide because it helps me make really good seams. All the way down. There we go. And so that just fits. Turn you a little bit so you can see the right up next to that foot. And it actually, let me show you. It actually has a cutout so that you can, it goes right over your feed dogs. Okay. And you can sew with or without the guide. So, I'm going to bring you, can you see? I'm going to turn you just a little bit. And I'm going to trim up this block. And then we're going to go back and sew our pieces on. And I'm using a smaller ruler for trimming these blocks just because I think it's easier and I don't want to get my fingers that close to the rotary blade. I've had that accident. It's no fun. And really you just cut them off. They don't have to be 1/4 inch at all. So again, let's go back and press these seams open. Get our doohickey. There was a very, very popular quilter, oh gosh, years ago, probably in the 2000s. And it's unfortunate, I don't remember her name. I went to one of the local quilt guilds, and she was a guest lecturer. And she was talking about pressing your seams. And she said she never presses her seams while she's sewing. She uses a tool like this, and then after she's done, she goes to the ironing board and then irons all of her pieces. So again, these were the 8.5 inch pieces. So we're just going to piece these together like so. And they're going to be opposite. So you're going to have one go in one direction and the other is going to go the other direction. And like I always say, don't be shy with the gas pedal. I sew straighter when I am sewing fast. But that guide is very, very helpful.
Hi, Cecilia.
Hi, Cecilia. Thanks for joining us. And again, don't forget to do all of the things with all of the buttons. Okay, those are pieced. So next step would be to sew on our corners, but we already did that, so we're going to sew on our side pieces for our block. And I'm going to cut. And let's sew the other side on. There we go. This is going together really fast. And there's our sides for our block. Come over here a little bit. And then we'll lay it out first to make sure I didn't make a mistake. Oh, happy day. Yay! I'm doing the happy dance. Okay, let's press these seams open. This is a really cute block. If you did 4 of them the way they have it on the front, this would make a really cute Halloween wall hanging without being spooky or anything like that. Okay. Let's press this open. And one thing I want to point out, these seams do not line up. So where this where the wrapper portion of this meets, let me hold it up really close for you so you can see. So here's the edge of the block. You can see it's lined up there, and it's offset on this candy wrapper. So by about an inch.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice. Okay, and there's the block. Oh, this is going to be super cute. Let's just finish piecing these together. And line up this edge.
That's kind of neat. We have a viewer on TikTok that is a tailor, and like halfway across the world.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome. Hello. Look at that. One of my seams ended up being pressed to the side anyway. I think if you wanted to press your seams in one direction for this block, you would be fine. Let's sew the other side on. This is so stinking cute. Everybody thank Catherine for finding this project for us. Again, just lining up my seams. Gonna pull everything tight so that I have a nice square block.
Jess on TikTok wants to know if it's normal that the top of the machine shakes.
Yeah, because I don't have it on a stable flat platform. I'm sitting on top of a cutting mat. Actually, 3 of my feet are sitting on top of a cutting mat. If I had the 4th one on, it wouldn't shake.
Okay.
So normally this machine does not shake. So let's bring you over here a little bit closer, and you can see the final block. How cute is this? What do you guys think? Worth doing or no? I think that is super cute. And then the pattern, let me show you the pattern. Sorry for the earthquake there, because they show 4 blocks put together. I don't think they're actually pieced together. I think the pattern is actually has a little bit of space in between them, so you could do them as like a collage or piece them together. Yeah, Lana's saying if a good beginner project? I agree. So, super easy. This took me way less time than what I thought it was going to. Even cutting it out, it was like 20 minutes. So, what do you think? Are you going to make it? I think it's kind of cute. Already downloaded the pattern, Peggy. Be sure and send us pictures if you make it, because I want to see too what everybody does with their patterns. Let me give you the numbers for the fabrics that I used. Here, Earthquake, and then I'm going to set it up there. And we were sewing on Ruby again. Such a pretty machine. Okay, I think. There we go. Wow, that's super high. Hang on. Oh, Robert has the magic sauce.
Cheryl says something.
Well, there is an awful lot of people downloading the pattern, Joan. So
okay.
Enjoying themselves quite well.
Everybody said thank you to Catherine for finding this one. It is cute. I like it. It's 12-inch finished blocks, 12.5 unfinished. And the fabrics that I used are from, I think they're all from the same collection. Let's hope. This is Beggar's Night from Riley Blake. Did I go over to? Beggar's Night from Riley Blake. And Beggar's Night from Riley Blake. So we have the pumpkins, the stars, and the skull of crossbones. These can all be found on our website. The collection name is Beggar's Night, and it does look like the glass candy from Italy. I think that's pretty cool. So I guess just a short show since we finished early tonight. But nice.
Hey, do we have a giveaway tonight?
We do. We have a giveaway every show.
Woohoo! Yeah, it came out really cool.
And this giveaway, we got to do our color of the month too. Color of the month is black. So I picked it out for Halloween. It's kind of skewed.
It's a little fun right now.
We're kind of like doing the no, it's kind of.
What?
Yeah. See how it's right there? That's sort of getting better. It's just going to be skewed. So we're doing Beetlejuice here.
It's potentially, it's the needle. You get a tip from the needle. Literally the needle at the top. I think it's...
Yeah.
But it needs to spin around, so
Yeah.
we don't want to do that right now.
Black. Color number 2692. 15% off for the show. 20% off if you are in the club. To join, if you're not in the club, to join the club, it's $20. You get this cute little aerofill box. And then all of your thread doesn't have to be the color of the month. It can be 20% off.
Which is awesome.
$20, 20%.
Yeah.
It saves you
Halloween
like
discount.
$3
Yeah,
and
it's
some
over
change.
$3 a split.
And tonight's giveaway has traveled all the way from Stickborn, Switzerland.
Yes.
So
Very nice.
picked this up at Bernina, and this is a catalog that they are publishing, and it's pretty cool. And even if you're not into clothing, it does have some pretty cool stuff in it. It is geared towards the Bernina 770. If you have one that's higher, they will have these embroidery they made earrings.
That's super cool.
I know, right? And you get patterns with it. So I don't know how much this retails, and we don't have them, so you can't buy it. So one lucky person it's a magazine with patterns,
Yeah.
full of inspiration. Hold the block up again. I might make more of these. Actually, I think I'll make 4 more of these just to match the pattern and hang it up. Probably not tonight though. I am working on a project for Quilt Club. Brenda Jenkins, congratulations. Brenda, if you have not shopped with us before, please go to quiltershq.com and register for Joan Sews. And that way we will have your information and we will get this in the mail to you. So, as always, before we're signing off, since it was such a quick show, I guess I could have done 2 blocks.
It's a pretty cool block.
And I think it's really cute.
Yeah, it's fun.
So all different colors. Dig out your Halloween fabrics or Christmas fabrics, because somebody said this would be really cute in Christmas. And
That's
I
true,
agree.
right? You can do it on...
You know, put some gold and some red striped.
Yep, yeah.
Or polka dot red fabrics. So dig out your Christmas and your Halloween fabrics and make this block. Pattern's free to download. And okay, Brenda, we will leave it up front for you. And as always, don't forget, oil your hook, change your needle, and check your thread path before you bring it in for a spa day.